Hey, what's cracking, fellas? It's your boy Entei, back with some Pokemon Shield content. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Our final act from last time was beating on Pokekid Shane after emerging from the caves. We're going to take a minute to run around in this field and just observe these cute little Digletts popping out of the ground, playing whack-a-mole, but I'm not too interested in catching one of those when I run on out, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, comes a Wooloo. Look at that impeccable form. Comes crashing into me, but I didn't really feel it. You know, he's pretty insulated, so I'm not too worried about it. What I am worried about is Milo, because he asks me if I'm a gym challenger, and that's a tough one, because I don't want to give him too much information. I don't want to make him suspicious, but I also don't really want to lie to him. I don't want to give him the wrong impression. I'm telling him I'm not, but he sees right through me, so he saw me at the ceremony. Alright, you're one of those hyper-observant guys, huh? Stay the heck away from Sonia. Speaking of Sonia, Hop shows up, says that Sonia's looking for me. I'm giddy with excitement. You know I run on up, because Hop is not enough to satisfy my girl. We gotta check on Babe. She actually wants to talk to me about more runes, which is kind of disappointing, but the real disappointment is she asked me what I think it is, and like I mentioned earlier, I wasn't paying the greatest attention. I go with Dynamax. It looks like there's a massive thing right there, but she goes on to talk about a big black storm and the darkest day, and I think I messed up. I don't think I impressed her, which, you know, makes me kind of sad. All I want to do is impress you, Sonia, because golly, do you look good. Mamma mia, man. But at least I got to play with this thing, so once we head on out, it is time to take on the gym. Since this is my first gym, I'm definitely a little nervous, certainly super excited to see what is in store for me once I walk through this door. Once we get in, it is an enormous green dome, suiting the overall theme pretty well, I would say. They got a bunch of hay bales and just general nature-y stuff, and I absolutely love it. They got green water, too, to go with the theme, looking super stylish, and a whole pasture of Wooloo. So he tells me that I need to actually get these things all on the blue pad for me to progress. And I swear to God, there's always one Wooloo that just refuses to obey me and goes rogue. I'll tell you what I mean in a second after they crash through this bale. So just take a look here. I haven't learned. It requires you to be so patient. I just can't handle it. There's always one that goes off and messes with me, but I'll just let the gameplay speak for itself. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. And then, of course, after the third one, they can magically split in half and go in two different directions. Where the heck was that earlier, guys? Come on, I need help out here. But we do manage to pass the sheep and go on up these stairs, actually taking a moment to wave to myself, I guess. Very meta Nintendo, I like it. And then we progress into what I'm thinking is the final room. And sure enough, I walk on out. I guess every gym is going to have a stadium like this. And there's not only a roaring crowd, we also get to walk on up and see Milo. I'm kind of nervous because I lied to Milo earlier. I don't know if he's about to smack me around with his grass-type Pokemon. So definitely sweating as I meet him on the middle here, ready to do battle. While this plays out, I just want to quickly apologize. Hopefully you can't tell, but I am nursing a little bit of a cold, which prevents me from being maybe as emotive and expressive as I would like to be, because I will just start coughing all over the place, and I definitely don't want to be recording that. I think I'm also not naturally as emotive as some other Pokemon YouTubers, which is why I didn't really want to do it live, because I just don't have, I don't know what I'm missing, but I don't have the emotional capacity to be popping off about every little thing. So I appreciate you guys liking the post commentary, because it definitely suits my style more. But enough chit chat, it's time for battle. We actually hit him with the Dynamax evolution right away. Yeet that ball out to get the Swinub Pain train rolling. Let's see it, Manny. That's my boy right there. Yeah, you could really impress me today, Manny, if you could not get critted multiple times and if you could actually, hit your abilities. That would be truly lovely. So, let's see. Hits Glossifleur with the max Hailstorm. Boom, and it lives. So I'm already not impressed, not gonna lie. But it does summon some Hail, which I think is cool. It seems like all the Dynamax moves have some kind of secondary effect. Whether they summon Hail, or boost a stat, or decrease the opponent's stats. It seems like it's a pretty wide variety, but definitely a cool concept. For example here, you'll see that Max Quake is going to raise my special defense, and I hope it kills Glossifleur at this range, so Manny's just going to hit him with that Max Quake and raise our special defense for whatever is coming out next. And it goes all according to plan. So good job, Manny. Let's see what you got left in the tank. Milo wants to send out his... Hey, wait a minute. I recognize this son. Alright, now, here's what actually happened. I mean, I liked my version better, but I'll let you guys be the judge. Anyways, Milo hits us with the Dynamax evolution, actually throwing it out with one hand. I think flexing on us a little bit, because my weak body, my frail self, I have to use two hands, but he just throws it on out there. Bulky Milo, trying to show off for Sonia, no doubt. So I definitely got to put him in his place. This Eldegoss has absolutely no chance for Manny, right? No, apparently not. Max Hailstorm, I couldn't even tell that did damage. What the heck was that? And then it is going to retaliate with Max Overgrowth, which I can only imagine is going to brutalize Manny. Yeah, surprise, surprise. But it also was a crit. So Manny's just doing all the things I told him not to do. So he goes down, and just a massive letdown, Manny. Come on. I know I just finished talking about how I like doing the post commentaries, and I really do. But I am considering actually doing the gym battles from here on out live for you guys, as opposed to afterwards. Because I feel like, and working on this now, the only thing I can really do is describe what's happening on screen, and that's what I would be doing for the live commentary anyways. And also I felt like I did have some pretty funny and frustrating reactions to those sheep from earlier, and the gym challenges and the battles. I was getting all frustrated at Manny, and I think a lot of that gets lost in the post commentary, obviously. So might consider that in the future. Let me know what you guys think, but hopefully from here on out I can sneak in some live commentaries for the gym battles and then keep everything else post, because I'm not going to be overreacting to every single wild roly-coly. As we get crit again, by the way, the luck of Manny is really inflicting our entire team. He actually almost killed Lancelot with Hail. Manny is actively working against us here. Lancelot almost got bopped by his own teammate. Regardless, I think I've made my point. I think I want to try to do the gym battles live and keep everything else in post, just because, I think it would just be more enjoyable to watch. But anyways, this battle is just about wrapping up. Lancelot should be able to 1v1 this thing now that it is no longer in Dynamax. It does get crit again, just the curse of Swinub is still inflicting this entire team. We need to get him evolved as soon as possible so that we don't have to deal with these hacks shenanigans any longer. But Lancelot fights off the curse, hits Eldegoss with a pluck, and so goes down Milo's second and final Pokemon. He actually gives me a look that makes me question my sexuality, and then we shake hands, and he gives me the grass badge, which looks like it fits like a puzzle piece into maybe like a medallion or something, which I think is really cool. I don't recall ever seeing something like that before, and I think it's neat that the gym badges sort of come together into one whole as opposed to 8 individual badges. But we do get TM10 Magical Leaf for our efforts, and then I figure we're going to try the Flying Taxi. They hit us with one of the laziest animations I've ever seen. What the heck is that? Anyways, we end up landing back in the wild area where we fight a Natu, have a chat with Gyarados, and have a close encounter with a level 46 sucker-punching Galvantula, which was horrifying, but we do manage to beat him with our starter, and then we go and play with Swinobe for a little bit. I feel kind of bad because I'm projecting all these negative vibes onto him, so I'll play catch with the poor little thing. We do get an evolution out of our trials and tribulations as well, so now we got a nice and powerful water type. And last but not least, we have a double battle with the classic reporters, which is going to play us out. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. I really hope you enjoyed and that you guys are continuing to enjoy this series. Let me know if you want to see anything different. And as always, this has been Entei, and Krakenation out.